Hello, this is the paper that we're supposed to do. So this is our test and this is the revision that I wanted us to do in class, but because of time we couldn't finish it. So as I promised, I'll give you a video on how you're supposed to attempt the questions. So this is our first question. You work for a company called Tawara Summer Schools. You are going to perform some clerical tasks for this company. So I'll try to go through the video as quickly as I can. You can pause, you can rewind if there's something that you're going to miss. Okay. Task 1 is our evidence document. We're supposed to open the file evidence.rtf. Okay. So these are our source files. Just open this one real quick. Okay, so we have this evidence document that we're supposed to work with, and then we're supposed to make sure your name will appear on every page of the evidence document. So for that, we're supposed to have our names on the header of the document. So for that, you go to insert, header. We pick this one with 3 options. I'll just use the first option, so I'm going to type my name here. Since I won't use this, I'm going to delete it, and then I'll close the header. So my name will appear on every page because I've inserted it in the header. Next step, you're supposed to save your evidence document in your Z drive as evidence followed by your name. Okay, since I won't be using my Z drive, I'll just save the file in a folder that I'll create in the source files. So here, our source files, I'm going to create a new folder by right-clicking, new folder, work area. Okay, this is where I'm going to save my evidence document. So I'll go to the evidence file, save as, and then I'll go to my folder, and then we're supposed to save this as evidence underscore followed by your name. So I'm going to call it evidence underscore followed by my name. Okay, remember to save it as a Word document, and then you click save. Okay, now that this is done, this is saved, I'll minimize it and go to the next step. You will need this evidence document to store screenshots of the evidence you're instructed to produce and answers to questions. Okay, so for the second task, our document, we are going to edit an information sheet for Tawara Summer Schools. The company uses a corporate house style for all their documents. Paragraph style should be created and applied as instructed. Using Microsoft Word, open this file, brochure.rtf. So I'm going to go to my source files and double click this file to open it. Okay, and these are the contents of the file. And then looking at the next instruction, do not change the paper size, orientation, or the margins. So I'm not going to make any changes here because I've been instructed not to change anything. And then I'm supposed to save this document as well, and I'm going to use this name, TSS leaflet, as my file name. And then again, I should remember to save it in the format of the software. Okay, so again, I'm going to go to file, save as, go to this folder, work area, and then TSS leaflet. It's already a Word document, so just click save. So now that this document is saved. Evidence 1, place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Okay, for that I'll go to my file explorer, work area where I saved the file. So this is the evidence that this file has been saved. Make sure this is fully visible. The type that is Microsoft Word document should be fully visible. So I'll go to my snipping tool, take a new snip, and I'll take it just around here. Okay, so that all the details are there, the name, the type is there. So this I'm going to paste in my evidence document. So right here, right click, paste. Okay, so the evidence is there. I can move to the next one. Place in the header of this file TSS leaflet your name left aligned and automated page numbers right aligned. Okay, the name should be left aligned, automated page numbers should be right aligned. So for that, you go to the document, go to insert, header. Again, we pick this one with 3 options. My name should be on the left. I want to use this one, so I'm going to remove it. And then here we should have our page numbers. So you go to page number, current position, just pick this one. So this is the first page, second page. Okay, so my details and the page numbers are on every page because I've inserted them in the header. So now I'm supposed to place in the footer an automated file name and path right aligned. Okay, so I'll go to the document, go to insert, footer, pick the one with 3 options, remove this one, remove that one, and right aligned I should have the path. So I'm going to pick document info, file path. So this is the file path. Then you can close the footer. Next step, make sure all alignments match the page margins. Okay, so everything should be within the margins. Okay, so it looks fine. There shouldn't be text that overlaps the margins here on both sides, both ends of the document. Okay, and then no other text placeholders included in the header. So that's why I was removing the stuff that I wasn't using here in the header and the footer. Okay, headers and footers are displayed on every page, on all pages. Okay, I think that one is clear. My name is on every page. Page numbers are appearing on every page. File path is appearing on every page, as you can see. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So we're supposed to create the following paragraph styles. TSS title should be serif. Remember, for serif fonts we use Times New Roman. Should be font 24 size, center line, bold, all capitals, single line spacing, 0 before and 0 space after. So let's quickly do that. I recommend that when you are creating a style, you should be on a blank line so that whatever changes that you do, they don't affect the rest of the text. So I'll go to a new line, as you can see, and then I'll click there, create a style. So I'm going to create the first one, which is TSS title. So the style name should be TSS title. Make sure the spelling is okay, and it should be serif. So I'll just click modify to make the changes. So this is my style window. It should be serif, which is Times New Roman. It should be size 24, center, bold, all capitals. So it should be bold, size 24, all caps. For that you go to format, font, then you say all caps. Okay, what else? It should be single line spacing, 0 spacing before and 11 after. So for that I'll go to format, paragraph, and then single line spacing, 0 before, spacing before, and 0 spacing after, which is fine. Then I'll just save my style. Okay, as you can see, if I type something here, the style has already been applied to this line. So I'll just click on the normal style to reset this cursor here. Okay, so that I can attempt the second one. So the second one is the TSS subtitling. It's also serif 16, right aligned, italic, single line spacing, 0 before, 0 after. Let's quickly do that. So I'll just go to that button there, create a style. This one is subtitling, TSS subtitling. Again, I'll click on modify to make the changes. Should be Times New Roman, should be 16, left aligned. What else? Also, it's right aligned, italic, single line spacing. So it should be right aligned, italic, single line spacing here, single 0 before, 0 after. So it should be fine. Again, as you can see, the style has already been applied, so I'll just reset it. look at the next one. Subhead, serif 14, center, italic, underlined, single line spacing, 0 before, 11 after. Okay, so subhead, so this one should be TSS subhead. Click on modify, should be serif. The font size should be 14, center aligned here, italic and underlined, and it should be single and 0 after, and 0 before and 11 after. So I'll go to this paragraph, single line spacing, 0 before and 11 after. Okay, and click OK again. Again, you can see that it's been applied. I'll reset it again. Attempt the next one, TSS body. This one is sans serif, which means I'll use Arial. It should be 11, justified, no enhancement, single line spacing, 11 after. Okay, so for body, just click here, create a style, TSS body, modify, should be Arial since it's sans serif. The font size should be 11. It should be justified. No enhancement, single line spacing, 0 before, 11 after. So no enhancement here, single line spacing, 0 before, 11 after. Okay, I'll just click OK, and then we move on to the next one, which is the last one, TSS table. Again, this one is sans serif, 11, left aligned, no enhancement, single line spacing, 0 before, 0 after. Okay, so let's quickly create it. Create a style, should be TSS table, modify, should be Arial, 11, just confirm, left aligned, single line spacing, 0 before, 0 after. Should be 11, left aligned. Okay, it looks fine. Then okay, and then here is our style. And if you want to see all the styles, you can just click here. So these are the styles that we created. We have the body, the subhead, the subtitling, table, and the title. Okay, so now I'll reset again, and then I'll delete this line that I created. Okay, so now we can move to the next instruction. Evidence 2, place in your evidence document a screenshot to show all the settings for the TSS subhead style only. So I'll go to edit this TSS subhead and then take a screenshot to show that I've done it correctly. Okay, so you go to your subhead, right click, select modify. So this is what they want to see. Okay, I'll use the snipping tool again, new, drag from here. Okay, so this is what they want to see. Then I'll go paste it in my evidence document. Okay, right click, paste. So these are the two evidence that we currently have. So I'll just minimize and then go to the next instruction. Apply the TSS title style to the title Tawara Summer Schools, okay, at the beginning of the document or at the start of the document. So I want to apply the title to the text Tawara Summer Schools. So I'll just go to the text at the beginning of the document, highlight, go to my styles, look for the title, and apply it. Okay, looks left aligned. Let us confirm if it was left aligned. Title should be center aligned. So we have to modify our style. Go to title, modify, should be center aligned. Okay, so now it's okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Below the title, we have to add this subtitling, produced by, colon, and then you add your name. So we quickly do here at the end of this text or at the beginning of this one, just hit enter and then go up and then type in the text produced by, and then it should be followed by your name. So I'm going to type in Mr. Dlamini. Okay, and then you're supposed to apply the TSS subtitle style to this text. Okay, highlight this, go to your subtitling. Okay, the style has been applied. The next step, apply the TSS body to the rest of the document. Okay, so for that, I'll just highlight the rest of the document to the last full stop, and then apply the TSS body style. Okay, sometimes, as you can see, the text is not consistent. As you can maybe notice, this one is different from this one. So we have to make sure that the style has been applied to every paragraph. So just go through every paragraph to confirm. And as you can see, this one is not consistent with the rest. So I'll just highlight this paragraph and make sure the style is applied. So it looks fine now. Okay, already the document is taking shape. Okay, change the page layout so that the subheading International Community and all the following text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1 centimeter space between them. So the subheading International Community and all the following text should be displayed in 2 columns of equal width with 1 centimeter space between them. Okay, let's quickly do that. So I'll just highlight from International Community to the end of the document. Okay, and then I'll go to page layouts and then click on columns here and then click on more columns. So we want to have 2 columns, should be equal width with 1 centimeter spacing. Okay, and then you click OK. So if I scroll up, you can see that this subtitle and the remaining text has been divided into 2 columns with equal width and with some 1 centimeter spacing in between. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Identify the 8 subheadings in the document and apply the TSS subhead style to each one. Okay, we have 8 subheadings. We should identify all of them. So this is the first one. I'll just highlight and then I'll press Ctrl on the keyboard and double click on this one to highlight it as well. So this is the second one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have highlighted all 8 and we should supply the TSS subhead style to all of them. So I'll just go to my home tab, go to styles and apply the subhead. As you can see, the subhead style has been applied to all of them. Okay, so now we're supposed to insert a row after history in the table and enter the following details into this row. Okay, so the row should be after history. So we should enter these details. Literature, and for the 2 weeks it should be 11.20 pounds, and for the 1 week it should be 7.05 pounds. So let's go to the table. So we have our table here and we have history. So right click, say insert, rows below. So the name of the row is literature and 11.20 and 7.05. So I'm going to type in literature, and here we're supposed to have 11.20 and 7.05 here. Okay, for the symbol, if you can't find the symbol anywhere, you can just copy it from here. Right click, copy, and come and paste it here. Paste it as text. That's why I'm using the last option here. So now it looks consistent with the rest of the table. So we can attempt the next question. Format the first row of the table to be bold and italic. So the first row of the table should be bold and italic. So this is our table, but if you look closely, our table starts here. Okay, so I really don't want my table to be broken into 2. So what I will do is to move this text, the whole text, into the next into the next column. So what I'll do is just place my cursor here, go to layout, breaks, and place a column break so that I take the table and the text to the next column. Okay. Never mind this space, it's okay, because I want my table to be on a single column. So they said we should highlight, we should format the first row of the table to be bold and italic. So I'm just going to do that. The whole row, okay, should be, go to home tab, should be bold and italic. Okay, center aligned over the 3 columns, meaning we should match the 3 columns and should be center aligned. So I'm just going to highlight the 3 columns, home tab. Okay, actually I should go to the table layout, and then we merge the cells so that they become one. Then this should be center aligned. Okay, because they say it should be center aligned on the 3 columns. Okay, over the 3 columns should be shaded with a light gray background that is 20 to 40. Okay, we go to the document and then we highlight this row, and I go to table design, look at shading, and then we pick the one that says 20% to 40%. I think this one should be fine. Okay, so we can go to the next instruction. Should make sure that the table fits within the table width, the column width. Okay, looking at our table, it looks fine. Actually there is some space here, which is okay. And then if we look at the next one, the TSS table style should be applied to row 2 to row 8. Okay, so we're going to highlight row 2 to the last row. Okay, so since there are 8 rows from here, so we highlight from row 2 to the last one, then we apply the TSS table style. Okay, so it looks fine, and we go to the next one. All text in column 1 displayed in one line, and all internal and external grid lines should be displayed when printed. Okay, so this text should be displayed on one line. It shouldn't be wrapping into 2 lines like that. So we're going to stretch this a little bit. Let's first stretch it this side. Okay, make sure it remains within the margins. Okay, I'm going to stretch this one as well. Okay, and then this one. Okay, so we have some space this side. So it looks fine now. Okay, all internal and external grid lines should be displayed. So for that, you go select the table, go to table design, borders, and select all borders.